Welcome to Operation Gunrunner 2. This is a dynamic 16-hour airsoft Milsim. I'm going to be building guns, spraying people down with full auto, conducting night raids, and I'm going to bring you along for the full thing. Before heading out to the game, I needed to get my gun set up for this particular mission. This Milsim allows players to use full auto SMGs, so of course, I was going to use a gas blowback MP9. This thing absolutely rips.
Okay, so we're going to use the KWA MP9. I love this thing. This is one of my favorite airsoft guns by far. But yeah, need an optic on it. So I'm going to go with this HoloSun, whatever that name is, HS403B. I've had this thing for like 4, maybe 5 years at this point. It works really good, and yeah, I like it. It's on a riser, which makes getting the sight picture a little bit easier, and it's better with night vision that way, so I'm going to go with that. I am using this quick detach lever that isn't really... there we go. I was going to say set up for this gun, but that's fine. So the next thing is going to be laser. So I'm using what I always use, a HoloSun LS321. It's a class 1 laser, so you can use it in an airsoft game, and it's safe for everybody. HoloSun has come out with some better stuff since this that I probably should look into, but this thing's working pretty well for me, so I don't know. The tricky thing with the MP9 when you start using lasers is basically where you're gonna run the switch, because it's not really, it's kind of hard to get a grip like that with it while you're using it, especially when you have this you know, front post grip like that. So it's not really that comfortable, but you can kind of do it. But usually you would run some sort of tape switch onto the grip. Next is my light, so I can see at night. This is just a white light. I don't know, I probably should get an IR one, but yeah, I don't know, just it works fine. This is a Surefire something. It's like a mini scout light. I think it works pretty well with this gun. I currently do not have a protector on the lens though, so I should take care of that, because this is something that I don't want getting shot out. I'm pretty sure this light costs more than the airsoft gun itself. I'm pretty sure like basically every attachment I have on here costs more than the gun. Maybe not the optic, but yeah, another problem though is pushing the flashlight. So like there's no real good way to push it. You know, you got your finger here. Like, this is the one thing I kind of always struggle with this gun. I guess I could remount this so that it sits lower and then my thumb could kind of hit it there. A lot of people say that you should always have a white light on your gun. I always mount one, and I don't think I use it that often, because when you're on the field and you're playing and it's night, people get mad at you for using it, and I don't know, I always just feel hesitant to activate it, but at least there now I can kind of press it, and obviously I put the battery in wrong. My garage is a mess here, you'll have to excuse. That's pretty good. Alright, lastly, suppressor. This thing does basically nothing. Nothing at all. It kind of makes it quieter a little bit, but not by much. All it really does is just make it look a little bit cooler, and after all, half the reason to play airsoft is to LARP, you know, so yeah, this looks pretty good. Alright, the last piece of the puzzle with this is what I'm going to be doing for ammo. So my plan is to run this thing on full auto. So I've installed, I don't know if you can see that, the CQB bolt. That makes this thing run 1 joule, which allows me to use it on full auto, which is just so much more fun. It also means I can use this big drum mag, which is just so much fun. I don't know how many BBs it holds, but it's great. And that becomes the whole package. That's why I want to use it. Oh, look at that. Something's going on with the suppressor. See that? The suppressor is like shattering BBs. Here, try it without. It's like scaring me to shoot. took one off the face. I think the drum mag looks kind of dumb, but I mean, what else can I do if I want to run full auto? I'll show you what else I can do. This is what I tried to do. This is Tap Airsoft's new hybrid lower that they made for a KWA MP9, and it's really cool. It's a really, really cool concept. Basically, you take the internals of a regular KWA MP9 and you put it into their 3D printed lower, and it lets you use AEG magazines. Specifically, I have the ARP9 one, so these hold like, I think 60 or something like that, but you can get the bigger ones. And it goes in the grip like that, and then you can run tons of ammo and an AEG mag, and obviously use your HPA line. The reason why I'm not using it is because for the life of me, I just could not get this thing to work. There is a lot of... First of all, you gotta be a rocket scientist to install all this stuff. Well, not really, I'm just an idiot, so it was difficult for me, but it took me a while to even get it to this stage, and now I just can't... I can't get it to work that well. It like... Scared down my fingers near that. Oh. Alright, not using it. I love the idea of this thing, but it's just, the gun needs to be completely reliable if I'm bringing it to one of these Milsims, and like you can see, there's stuff I haven't even put together fully yet. There's like screws missing and stuff here, but I'm just an idiot and I clearly didn't do something right when I was installing this. But I love the idea of it, and hopefully I can get this working at some point, because this is the type of thing that I would be all over.
So the game's being held at the compound. It is a massive airsoft field with a bunch of forest and a bunch of buildings. Myself and the squad I'll be running with, the Millie Boys, got over to our command post right before the game began. Our commander gave us a briefing for what the first mission is going to be, and that was to push far onto the field, set up a line, and stop enemy players from getting to the town, and therefore preventing them from completing objectives.
Alright, smugglers, listen up! You all have your platoons, you all have your tasks, right? Yeah, let's get this.
So you're just running that way?
Yeah.
What the run?
Oh, feels weird letting everybody run by me.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, they're already getting shot.
Within the first like 15 seconds of the game, we've run into our first problem. An enemy unit has set up an ambush on the road, preventing us from getting to the town, which we need to capture. After seeing like half of our team get killed here, we get off the road and push into the forest, hoping to flank the enemy players that were positioned further up the road.
Through this line here and cut in. Okay. We can probably get behind them.
Gotcha.
So Michael and Shauna go first, and then me risk it.
Two down right there, two down on the building. See on the building? You see them?
Enemy vehicle technical.
Get back, get back, get back, get back.
Enemy technical. Technical.
No, there's all four on the building. I don't know if they have a technical, but. Out hit.
There's no greater feeling than walking back to your command post dead, like 5 minutes after a Milsim starts. Despite taking heavy casualties, our team was still able to wipe out the enemy element, which I think was like 4 guys, by the way. Like, I lost half of our team to like 4 guys. Anyways, they were dead, and the road was now open for us to move into the town. By the way, let me know what you'd want to watch more of on this channel. I am very close to hitting 100,000 subscribers. And to get there, I want to make content that's worth watching and people actually enjoy. So let me know how I can make better airsoft videos, and I'll try my best.
Okay. I'll follow you. Yeah, let's just trail in behind these guys. Yeah, we're right here.
bud? Where's the rest of us? Found him.
Do you know if that's a tan guy in the building up there?
I can't tell. One guy's wearing a white shirt.
He's looking at us right now.
I know. No, he's firing at us.
Hit!
Ristic! Yeah! Spies behind the Echo building on the left.
I get dragged further into the forest and revived, at which point I catch up with my squad, who's managed to grab more territory in the town by pushing through the forest parallel to it and just lighting up everyone they see.
Guys, to your left, right-hand side of the building.
Oh, that side?
Yeah, right-hand side, mate. So, up to the Z round. Friendly's coming in. Okay, we have contact from the video. The building.
I go down again because I'm just having too much fun spraying this gas blowback SMG at everything I see moving in the town. Thankfully, these boys right here, they offered me a tourniquet and got me right back up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. Medic is really busy today.
No, we've had so many blue on blues.
10,
Yeah.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, just go.
Yep.
Can someone lay fire on that plywood building, back corner, right side?
Back corner, right side.
Yeah, back, very back corner, right side.
Someone's shooting back at us from the forest in there. Move that.
Ask him to stop.
Yeah. I see the guy. Yeah, he's on the back corner, back right side of that one building.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just scared of that. I guess I'll move up to Michael. Oh, hit!
So after running out of tourniquets, we were wiped out. Our team fortunately was able to capture the rest of the town. With the town under our control, our new mission was to get to a radio relay station and capture it. And if you don't know this about airsoft Milsim players, the one thing they like more than wearing multicam in public is radios. So if we were able to capture and control this radio relay station, our team could start using our radios. It was very important that we got here, stayed focused on our objective, and held this communication station for 45 minutes. I was told to pick a direction, sit, then watch and listen for movement. But because I'm an airsofter, I could only do this for about 30 seconds before I got bored. So I get up and walk completely away from the objective to find something to shoot my airsoft gun at. And as it turns out, there were enemy players in the forest making a move on us.
哎，你别打到那儿了，我被打到耳朵了。Sorry boys, sorry boys. Sorry guys.
Keep going.
Watch yourselves.
Go into the building. Fire on that building on the right. Oh, it's friendlies? Fire is in the building. Where is it? Where is it?
He's right there in the bush, right there.
Right in the bush.
Okay, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, dead.
This fire, this fire, this dead. 12 o'clock.
Where is he at?
He was
Just up that way?
straight in there, yeah. I just saw him like hopping bushes and so he got lit up, but he's...
Logan her down.
I'm on my way.
Medic!
Coming!
Are they in the building?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They're back in the building.
Oh, I can reach him. Can't believe that.
Dodgeball rules?
Oh.
Whoever shot me there hit me from so far away. They must have like aimed their gun up at the sky and just hit the perfect dropped BB on me. Anyways, I got medicked, I was back up, and we cleared out this whole area of enemy players. This gave us an opportunity to push further into the field and get to a point in which we could basically set up a funnel in front of the enemy's command post and just slaughter all the players that they were sending onto the field. But to get there, we were once again going to need to get off the main road, cut through the forest undetected, so we could find a nice little spot that would give us a clear and protected view of the main road that the enemy players were using to get on the field. And there I would sit with my fully automatic SMG and just spray everyone trying to make their way into the main town.
I'm shooting you.
Good fight!
Down. It's dead. I'm getting down to my like final 4 BBs here.
After taking a slug of a BB to my unprotected left cheek, my teammate and I had no way to revive, so we waited our 5-minute bleed out time and went back to CP. At this point in the game, I was very, very hungry. I then made what is probably one of the biggest mistakes you can make during an airsoft milsim. Eating dehydrated chicken Alfredo when your command post is at the furthest possible point from the porta potty. After eating my chicken Alfredo, I informed my squad that I now have a personal mission to cross the entire field and deliver a very special package. Otherwise, I'm going home and getting changed. After coming within inches of failing my personal mission, it was time to get back out on the field. Apparently, the town had been taken over again, so once again, we geared up and started the walk into the town to try to capture it.
Do we have a medic back there? Any medics? We do? He's in here. Okay. I saw them. Whoa, that was close. Watch the Echo building. See this building on your left? Once you get around that corner, there's a bunch of them there. You're okay here, but if you push that way and then look left, you'll see them. I see a barrel. Okay, an idea. They're down! They're down! Oh, never mind. Oh, hit! Okay, I sprayed down a bunch of them, but I think they RTB'd. Well, who's on the corner there? Is that, I see a green guy, is that?
There is some of our guys.
Okay.
I'll tell you boys, we got one guy in the bush in there. Yeah. He's like concentrating.
I got one in.
Are we pushing further down? What's the plan here?
Yeah, we're trying to find launches.
Okay.
Somewhere. Okay.
What is he been doing his depth crossing?
Okay.
Oh, there's a lot. Let's just wait. Let's wait. Let them get closer and then open fire. There's a lot of NPCs in between us and them, so just yeah. Be patient, let them get close, and then... Okay, get ready. And 3, 2, 1, now. Oh. You good there? I might jump into the woods and see if I can get a few more.
realized I had pushed way far ahead of the rest of my squad, and I was completely detached from them at this point. Not to mention, I was calling a lot of attention to myself here in the forest, so I needed to get out of here and get back to my squad before I got wiped out. However, by this point, the enemy team had dispatched players into the forest to try to find me. So with no other options, I just started running. I got smoked on the road. I was just laying there, hoping that a medic would come by, but they never came. So after 5 minutes, I went back to my CP, relinked with my squad, and got ready for nightfall. This is my favorite part of every Milsim. The brief and fleeting feeling I get thinking maybe I didn't waste tens of thousands of dollars on something that I'm going to use a handful of times every year. But you know what? It's worth it because I look really cool, right? Like I look cool, right? All right, our first night mission was real straightforward. There was a ton of enemy players in the town and we needed to get there and wipe them out. With the town clear, we could safely get our vehicles in there, which we were going to need to transport some heavy plane parts that were located somewhere in the town.
Behind the CP building, in the window. No, just the gas. It's done.
There's a guy in that window. I'm gonna peek him, hold on. He's down. One's down in the casino building.
Hey, your team needs to surrender. It's bedtime.
Killed one of them, but there's two more behind. That was a lot of them crossing. Oh, way more than 3. Whoa! Okay, that building's sketchy now. See, a lot of them got into there.
Yeah. Oh, directly in front of us?
Directly in front, yeah.
We should put behind this building then.
Yeah.
Enemy both sides of the road. White Tyvex building, 40 meters, right side.
We got thermal now too. Okay, cool. I have mine in my pouch. Yeah, I got movement. You see him? We got movement up ahead. Can you see him?
Perfect.
Oh, he's down. Or he's moving.
Where'd that guy go? Did he run away?
He ran to the left. Our left. He went deeper. He's down. He's down. Well, that guy's definitely not in the woods alone, right? So. Right there. Hit!
While we were dead and waiting for our bleed out timer, our team was able to successfully load the heavy plane parts into the vehicles and back to our CP, successfully completing the mission. After our bleed out timer was done, we went back to get briefed on the next mission.
You guys have been crushing it for me, and I really appreciate that. Are you guys having a good time still? Yeah, okay. So let's keep up that intensity. Let's not fall off, right? It's now nighttime. We have a lot of night assets, right? Let's use that to our advantage, right? Use your stealth, use the woods, use the shadows, right? Hand signals, if you can see, or just use your nods to see where the guy is in front of you, right? We were crushing them in points. I'm assuming they're catching up now because they have completed a few that I've seen out there on the field. So we haven't failed a mission yet.
So the new mission was for myself and a few others who had night vision to sneak far onto the field and cause as much havoc for the enemy team as possible. By this point, we were deep into an enemy-controlled part of the field, and basically everyone around us was enemy players. And if you haven't noticed by now, when you're wearing night vision, it makes it very difficult to tell what camo everyone is wearing. But we had a plan to take advantage of this. As long as we didn't step into any well-lit areas, there was a chance that we could convince the enemy team that we were friendly. Then we'd kind of hang out with them for a little bit, and when the time was right, just spray them all down. But there was a problem. For some reason, there was drones flying around, shining white light flashlights straight down. If one of these drones flew over top of us, it would illuminate us to the entire enemy team, and we would get shot by like 30 different guns at once. But you know what? It was worth the risk. So we stepped out of the shadows and made our way over to the enemy team to try to convince them that we were friendly.
That's green. Oh my god. Do not step in the white light. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're gonna find us. You ready? You boys ready? What are we doing here?
Blasting?
Should.
We all waved, like.
Wait, are these guys? Don't turn that white light on. The drone splashing the white light, it was so scary.
Hey, there's cannon here.
Oh my god.
Well, there it is, Operation Gunrunner 2. Had a blast at this one. Fantastic time. And I was thoroughly impressed, as always, with the KWA MP9. This gun is like $350 Canadian, and it's one of the best airsoft guns I've ever used. It's very accurate, very consistent, it shoots very far, and even at 1 joule, I was like outranging many people who were using 1.5 joule rifles. Not to mention, it weighs like nothing, so you can carry it around all day, and once you have like a drum mag on it like this, it's fantastic. It's so much fun to use, especially on full auto. I will say that running it on full auto though, you shorten the lifespan of it pretty quickly. In a game prior to this, and you'll see that probably on the channel at some point, I was running this thing on full auto and I broke my disconnector. which is a very annoying part to fix on it. You have to basically take apart every component of the gun to get to this little tiny metal piece, and it's kind of a pain to reinstall and fix. But wear and tear aside, I'm surprised not more people use this gun. It's just so good, and I have a blast every single time I use it. I'd use it way more if it weren't for these videos where I'm like at least kind of trying to use different guns, even though I always just end up picking this thing up at the end anyways. And using an HPA adapter, although it kind of gets away from the whole gas blowback experience because you now just have like unlimited ammo, it works out pretty good when you're running full auto, I gotta say. I was pretty happy with my overall kit in this game. This is the lightest I've ever gone in a Milsim, basically just using a rain jacket and a backpack. And that was only made possible by the fact that I was using a drum mag. But because my kit was so light, I was able to play a lot longer than I normally would without getting tired, and I was able to remain in the field and like in combat for way longer. When I'm running a plate carrier with a bunch of mags and tourniquets and radios and all sorts of other stuff, I get tired of playing way quicker. With this, I was able to basically play all day long and for a good portion of the night without really getting tired or feeling like I needed a break. I was able to get around the field very easily, get myself into little bushes, and stay there for a while. As for the night fighting, it was great. I had a fantastic time. I loved sneaking up on the enemy team and convincing them that we were on their team. And then once the drone flew over and revealed that we were not on their team, that we got in that big little firefight, and somehow I didn't get killed there, and then got taken out shortly after. But I had a great time with that. Night is always so much fun. Pano night vision, fantastic. It's such a unique experience getting to use these things. The field of view on it is great. I mean, you really see so much. You see, like, I don't know if it's double the amount you'd see with binos, or I mean, I guess there's double the tube, so yeah, maybe double. I don't know the math behind it. Just feels like you see a lot more. Of course, they do get heavy, so you gotta make sure you got a strong neck to carry all that extra weight on the front of your head. And they're also more delicate than binos, so you have to, like, I don't feel comfortable keeping them on my kit as you might normally do with like binos, where you just put them in a padded pouch and then they're either in a backpack or on your belt or something like that. I wouldn't trust that with these because of just, they're a little bit more delicate than binos, and I feel like rolling around and the action of the day might pose a risk for them to break. So you definitely don't want to have them on you, and you definitely don't want to leave them at your CP. It's just way too expensive of an item to just leave, you know, where people you don't know are walking around. So you kind of have to leave them in your car, and as a result, at some point during the day, you need to make a trip off the field and out of the game to your car to get them, and that kind of disrupts a lot of stuff. Not only does it disrupt your game day, but it also disrupts like people in your squad, because now they have to either wait for you or play without you, and it just eats into a lot of time. So leaving them in the car is not kind of, it's one of the few downsides to using something as cool as this. Obviously you can keep them on you, you can lock them at CP, there's workarounds for that stuff, but this is just kind of what I've been doing. And speaking of having to leave the field, one of my big lessons from this Milsim is I'm never gonna eat chicken Alfredo while playing at airsoft at a Milsim again. At least not if we're at this command post. I will never do that again. That ate into a lot of time. I was in that porta potty for a while. Anyways, our team won by 3 points in the end, which is great. I don't know how much of that I contributed to be honest. But you know, I had fun, and it was a great Milsim. Just like last year, I had a great time. Glad I went out to this one, and Light Fighters, like usual, put on a great game. So big thank you to them for putting this all together, and as usual, just being great game hosts. Later on in the season, they ran another Milsim, which was focused on gas blowback rifles and like real cap ammo counts. And I'm happy to say I went to that one, I played it, and I recorded it, and I, like usual, had a great time. So that video is coming in the future. Also, big thanks to Millie Boys for letting me run with their squad for this event. They were fantastic to play with, tons of fun, really good guys, and I really enjoyed playing with them again, and I hope to play with them more in the future because, yeah, just great squad. Anyways, I'll wrap up this after action report rambling here and just say, if you got any ideas for future videos that you want to see or any guns you want to see me use or just general content ideas, let me know in the comments. My name is Sean. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.